Oops, yes, here we are. Hello, everybody. Enrico speaking. Hi there. It's a pleasure and an honor, as always, to be here together with you, all of you guys, our dear community of challenge player. Welcome all over again in a live webinar dedicated to the Reply Challenges universe. Together, of course, as always, with many repliers involved. Let me say hi to all the people connected to challenges.reply.com that watching us. And yes, of course, to all our friends, my personal friends in Reply. You see many different faces. Some are familiar, some are new. And so, hi, guys. Welcome on board. Everything fine? Just wave your hands. Seems so. Great. Hi there. Hello, everybody. Pleasure to see all of you connected together with me. I will, of course, present all of you in a moment. Just let me say welcome to all the people connected with us on challenges.reply.com, our beloved platform dedicated to the reply challenges, of course. And then possibly even to Chick Norris Television for all the repliers who are watching us internally into our beloved video platform dedicated to the repliers world. So we have two places in which we are live contemporary as 2021 deserved and request, because of course we are multi-streaming and everywhere. This webinar particularly, again, it's live. It's 5 and 1 minute right now, Central European Solar Time, and we are here to answer all the possible questions you have dedicated to the Creative Challenge 2021. So guys, please don't be shy if you have questions for our panel of speakers. Please share everything you have, every doubt, every comment you have. You can just start by letting us know where are you connecting from. We are already, we are not going to disclose any number about the Creative Challenge, let me say, but we can say that we are already bigger in turn for our third edition than the past two editions, so we might be happy about it. And we are collecting many registrations on the platform. Let me remind you all that the registration campaign will end on May the 20th, so you have a sort of just few days, last 8 days if I'm right, to register to challenges.reply.com and participate in the Reply Creative Challenge, one of the biggest but surely the best digital creativity competition online worldwide. So join us, and hello from Portugal. Hello there, iClasher, and hello everyone. Let me start. So right now to present the whole panel of people I have together with me live. Thank you very much, guys. Ladies first, of course. Let me start with Emilou Chiello from Sister Reply in Rome. Ciao, Emilou. All good? Yes. Don't worry. You have to unmute yourself. Sorry for it. It's up. Don't worry. It's.
I thought you were unmuting me.
Yeah, our bad. That's always, it's again 2021. People have to mute and unmute themselves as always.
Okay, no problem.
All fine, Emilou?
Yeah, all fine. Thank you very much.
All right, and thank you for being here together with us all over again with a brand new category. We will talk about it later, about Ducati. And so, thanks to Ducati, the brand that is collaborating with us this year for your category. Let me move again to present you from, I guess, Bremen, but I might be wrong, or Köln. Noah Nada from Open Reply Germany. Ciao, Noah.
From Cologne. You keep
Cologne,
forgetting.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad again.
This is the third year together. You should know it by now.
Exactly. All good?
All good, yeah. Thank you so much.
All right. I see we are wearing.
Happy to be here.
All right. Yes. I see we are wearing together.
I just received it today. Yeah.
That's it. You see. On time.
Yeah.
And thank you, Noah from Open Reply again, responsible for a category, creator together with the brand you have involved this year, which is Pamela Reif, a social influencer campaign brand, that we have involved this year with a specific category we will talk about later. I'm moving on to present Cristina Di Grado from Avio Reply Italy. Ciao, Cristina.
Ciao.
Pleasure.
Thanks for involving us in this amazing challenge.
Our pleasure, of course. Great, because after Emilou and Noah, we have a newcomer. People have noticed that after we have 5 categories in 2019 and in 2020, and this year we are 9 categories, and so we involved more and more companies into the challenge, and so. Welcome on board together with Mondelez International, which is the brand that you are in partnership with for your own category. And
my pleasure as well to be in this challenge with my UK side of your reply.
Sure.
On more or less the same topic, I suppose, Craig.
I see. So you are bridging, let me say, from Milan to UK, to the United Kingdom, and I can involve Craig too from Have You Reply UK. Hello, Craig. All fine?
Hi. Yeah, really good. Glad to be part of this. This is our, I think, 3rd year doing this. It's a great experience. So yeah, really pleased to be on board.
We are happy to involve Have You Reply UK together with Sky, which is the brand in partnership with you this year. And behind you, there is a whiteboard, nothing spoiling the category brief, right?
No clues.
Boring stuff, other stuff, Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. Again, I see people connecting from different countries. And please, again, don't be shy. Share with us the doubts that you have, the questions that you have about the challenge. Even just let us know which category you are. You might be already registered, or you are just, scouting the category you want to take part in. Let me move on, and we can stay in UK, I guess in London, from WM Reply, Alex Ricky. Hello, Alex.
Hello. Yes. Very happy to be here as well. Thanks for having me. This is my first time, so I'm very excited.
Exactly, first time for WM Reply together with EasyJet, which is the brand you are collaborating with for the challenge this year, and a pleasure, of course, to have you together with us. And all right, we'll be back to all of you guys later, and then I'm moving to one of the frequent flyers, let me say, of the Creative Challenge since the beginning. Niccolo Magnani from Triple Sense Reply Italy is with us. Ciao, Nico.
Hello,
all
everybody.
Good? Hi there. We are fine, I would say. You are, responsible we double everything this year, and you double the number of categories you are in charge of.
Exactly. It's going to be double challenging and double fascinating, I guess.
Okay. Would you describe? We can mention at least the 2 brands you are promoting. I mean, the categories you are promoting in collaboration with 2 of 3% Reply customers, which are AC Milan, the football team, and
Yes.
And the Miele brand for another category.
Exactly. Yeah, 2 completely different brands and the completely different briefs. I cannot get into details, but it's going to be fun.
Sure. And okay, so thank you. We'll be back to each of your categories to describe them a bit better later. Let me add that together with you guys, there are 2 missing one. That let me just say that, of course, not all the people are able today for last minute meeting to join us. Maybe later during the webinar, we will involve as well from Bitmama, the colleagues responsible of the category in partnership with the TUC, and from Elkin Reply, the colleagues in charge of the category realized in partnership with the Deutsche Telekom that possibly will join us later. They say sorry, but a last minute meeting involved them right now. So stay with us. We'll be together for the next 50 minutes or something, live on challenges.reply.com, our platform dedicated again to the online competitions that you are absolutely familiar with. And at the same time, we are live right now on Chick Norris Television, the Repliers online video platform. So if you guys in Reply, you're watching us, please share your contribution to this webinar as well. Let me just mention that in this webinar, we will talk about the challenge open to all the externals out of Reply, of course, realized in collaboration with the 9 brands we have just mentioned. There is in contemporary, as the background behind me is describing, we have in parallel with the external challenge, we will have the internal one dedicated to the repliers, asking you guys in Reply, what is Reply for you? It's a video contest you can already participate in by sharing your beautiful ideas in a form of a video. So registration are still open for you, the repliers, as well on challenges.reply.com for the repliers category. For all the others, this is the webinar. We will try to solve all your doubt. And I see something is being already shared. I would take the question from our friend iClasher. from Portugal, if I'm right. Yes, he's saying, I'm not sure what type of info you can disclose, but here goes. What type of information will be disclosed in the briefing? Will there be a budget, preferred platform, and or relevant info? My friend, it actually depends a bit by the category you are thinking to participate on, honestly. But then we can simply say that in the brief that it will be disclosed for all the 9 categories, the single brief, the dedicated brief for each of them will be released on May the 21st at 4:30 p.m. Central European Solar Time. And together with the brief, you will receive all the needed material that it is required to use in order to solve the brief. So let me just mention sort of style guides, brand logos, and depending by the category, what you may need to do it. So if you'd like, iClasher, let us know which category you are thinking to participate in, and maybe we can better answer your doubts and questions. Let me start. I mean, we have already started, but let me continue by sharing my screen, and I will give you a bit of details of all the different aspects of the challenge. Yeah, right here you have the map of the 9 categories we are already talking about. Let me have a recap of all of them. So we are talking about the Reply Creative Challenge realized this year together in partnership with 9 international great brands that are collaborating with us in writing, in realizing a brief that right now is completely secret. The guys connected with me are the only one aware of what's up in each of those briefs. And you will see those briefs released on the platform, and you will have 48 hours in order to face the brief shared with you. And you will have, again, those amount of hours in order to propose us the best creative project, the best solution to the brief shared, in order to be selected as the finalist one, as the best one accessing the final round. But let me stay with the 9 categories. Just a fast recap. We are talking about the employee engagement category provided by Mondelez International brand, the innovation design provided by Pamela Rife, the brand activation powered by Miele, digital customer experience powered by EasyJet, social media category powered by Ducati, the brand experience powered by TUC, employer branding category powered by Sky, fan-based activation powered by AC Milan, and digital gamification powered by Deutsche Telekom. Whoa, guys, just by looking at them all together, it's kind of incredible. I see, whoa, it's long just to list all of them, but I see a powerful image of this challenge. Nico, you are the frequent flyer, the one, together with us, with many others since the beginning. It's growing, you see? Year by year, we're involving more brands.
Yeah, it's growing. It's really nice to see how much difference and completely different brand cultures and brand platforms we are working with. It's really an amazing pool of brands that we are working with.
Yeah, you see different industries, different. It's good that we. As Reply, of course, we are flexible to get a wide panel, a very different panel of brands for each of those different categories we work with. That's something. One of the key points of the Reply Creative Challenge is that we are talking about real stuff. Real brands sharing a real need and asking for real submission, something that is worthy their attention and that might be interesting. They want to receive something interesting for them, answering their possible brief. Since we mentioned this, let me reinforce a message. The challenge, all the challenge submission, except for the first one that will receive the prize, the MacBook Pro plus the Wacom tablet for each member of the winning team. A part of it, that one, the first one that will receive the prize as a reward, all the other submission will not be, the rights of all the other submission will not be acquired by Reply. So you are not giving out for free nothing. You guys participating in the challenge, you will keep the rights of your idea, the creative rights of your idea. And nonetheless, you may receive an offer of up to 10,000 euro in order to acquire the rights of your idea if each of those brands wants to realize it together with you, and why not, I would say. So by participating in the challenge, you are defending the quality of your idea. Nobody's stealing nothing here, okay? That's what I want to stress, because sometimes it happens in our social media campaign that some people say, oh, well, Reply, good idea, you are stealing tons of stuff from us. It's not, okay? This is not the way. This is absolutely not our intention, not what we are here to do. We are here to let 9 international brands and Reply, of course, meet digital talents, digital creative talents all over the world by sharing what you're able to do and what in the talents that you have with all of the other people connected. So we are not stressing these enough all the time. You guys, absolutely, you will keep the rights of your idea, you will protect them, and so please show your talent in front of this amazing jury and amazing panel of brands involved. But again, let's stay with the general rules of the game. We are still in the middle of the registration campaign. So on challenges.reply.com, you can register yourself and your team till May the 20th, the moment in which the day in which the registration will end. And then in the weekend from May 21st to May 23rd, we will have the challenge weekend, 48 hours in which you will discover the secret brief you are registered in and trying to solve it by sharing, by uploading on the platform the digital deliverable requested by the category you have chosen. Everything will be fully online, is fully online, so you can even play on remote with your team and friends wherever in the world, and it will happen again on challenges.reply.com, the platform we are talking about. I see Cedric connecting from Malaysia. Hi, man, and welcome. Let us know which category you are interested in playing in. And you all guys, again, if you have questions for the panel of friends here, the creators of each brief, please don't be shy and do it. Those are just the main rules of our competition. But then let me say there is another step, because the timeline says that in the weekend, May 21st, 23rd, again, there will be the online round, the one in which we are expecting tons and tons, hundreds of projects uploaded on the platform, divided by each category. Then we will have a final round. The guys here will select, together with the customers, with the brands involved, one project, one finalist project for each category. That finalist project will join us in the final round planned on July the 1st, still online. Unfortunately, we are still not able to do it physically again. But then on July the 1st, we will have a final round, a final pitch together with the 9 finalists. And of course, everything would be, you can watch the final round as well on challenges.reply.com. And there is something more we can add, different from past year. Not only the finalist team will receive a reward for his participation in the challenge, but even the top 10 of each category, top 10 team selected for each category will receive a reward in a form of secret gadget we can not disclose right now, but then it will be something that you will receive provided by each category brand. That would be nice, again, to remind you your participation and your access to the top 10 of each category. Last but not least, let me go on. Yes, of course, the prizes. Only one team, at the end of the final round, the one that will be selected as the Reply Creative Challenge winners, will receive a MacBook Pro Plus a Wacom tablet for each member of the winning team. And so that's the reward that will be given to the winning team of the challenge at the end of the online round on July the 1st. And but why not to be social? Because from today we have released a beautiful Reply Creative Challenge Instagram filter. We are challenging you guys to play with us by going on Instagram and looking for the Reply Challenges account. You will find out an Instagram filter where we are challenging you to be creative with your nose. Is the big nose brush, and you can try to amaze us with your creation. It's funny. I would definitely suggest you all guys here to try to test it. It's very funny, and you see it's not that easy to be creative. We were even sort of try to nudge the people in being creative in a new way. So if you want to try to do it by tagging Reply Challenges account from a public profile, the best shared image will be rewarded with a beautiful Reply skateboard. So guys, if you want, do it, and of course follow Reply Challenges on Instagram and Facebook as well, in order to stay with us all the time. Last but not least, we have just released a great story realized together with one of our friends connected with us today, which is Noah Nada. We interviewed Noah and published on the Reply on Challenges platform the interview to Noah she shared with us her story and what she learned by winning the Reply Creative Challenge in 2019. There is a beautiful article that we suggest you to read, even to get some tips about the Creative Challenge participation. This is everything that I have to say in order to welcome all the people into our webinar. So the main rules of the challenge, and of course what was deserved to share with all of you guys that might be worthy to remind. Whoa, a lot of stuff into this. Let me start back to, from the end of my presentation. Noah, I see, we published your interview, and then you are already on the other side of the mirror, let me say, by creating a challenge. And how is it? I would start by your category. So to bring back the category we were talking about, to realize together with Pamela Reif brand on innovation design. Would you like to, share with us something? You can't disclose the secret brief, of course, but let me ask you, what are Pamela's expectations about her challenge participation?
I always find this question to be very hard. Not to spoil anything while just trying to give some hints at the same time. So, if someone already knows a bit more about Pamela Reif and like from her Instagram or her YouTube and what she's trying to always do for the community, so she's always giving when it comes to living like a healthy life, when it comes to either fitness or eating healthy and so on. And that's basically has always been the trigger for all the project that she's been doing. And since last year, she started working with us on creating her app, so the PAM app. If you don't know it, you can also try it out on the App Store and the Play Store. And we focus more on like creating all the content that she's putting into one place, where you just have one location that you can find everything you need, whether it's regarding the food or like eating healthy or having your own planning for the trainings and so on. So this is just a bit of a background what it is about, but if I speak more, I will definitely be getting into the brief itself.
No, don't do it. Let me ask another thing. Which are the, let me say, the profiles, the skills that you see as the most, I would say, appropriate for the category we are talking about?
I think we opened it for everyone who really loves to live a healthy life. And this is like something that really take in the core, because that's basically is the focus and what we're trying to work on. So it doesn't have to be necessarily someone who is into the creative domain, a UX or UI designer, but could be also, that's why we called it innovation design, because I wanted to include more than just a UX and a UI. So you don't have to have the strong skills for this. It's all about coming up with the idea itself that we, interested more in the challenge to have, rather than having screens like designed in UI or UX.
All right. So we can't disclose nothing, of course, as all the other categories, but something. I see Go Noah from Nada Solutions account right here commenting. So I guess friends or mates.
That would be my brother.
All right. That's it. I was imagining, but you are right in pointed out. Okay, so let's move on, guys. And in the meanwhile, again, to all the people connected, please feel free to share with us your comments, your question. I see one coming from our friend Chitan, if I'm right, from India, asking the redesigning of digital experience for EasyJet mentioned would be for website or mobile app. That's a question for my friend Alex from WM. I guess that maybe you cannot even answer. Feel free not to answer, actually.
I think maybe that is some detail that is relevant, though. I think.
Okay. So don't do it.
No, I think it's the search experience. So I don't want to give too much restriction as to what that means, and I think that's the whole idea behind our brief, is that we want to see. Sorry, it's a bit of a cliche term, but outside of the box thinking, right? We want to have a little bit of outside of the box thinking. So I don't want to limit the creativity of that, but as long as it's around the user's ability to search for flights and holidays.
Okay. I hope that it will help our friend enough. Let me say, sort of. Then, guys, yes, of course, this is an Ask Us Anything webinar, but we can't disclose the secret brief. So do your best to solve your doubts. I will immediately involve Emilou because I know she is in a hurry and she has to leave our webinar. There was a question dedicated to the social media category by our friend Total Penguin. I'm definitely in love with the nickname. I was trying to scroll, but yeah, yes. Let me just ask you, Emilou, a bit of the expectation of Ducati. What are they willing to see?
They are willing to see something for sure unexpected, because you will see that also the brief is something different, and we didn't disclose anything from the category description, but it will be something different from the usual social media, and for sure we would like you to have fun in taking part of the challenge. So Ducati wants you to have fun with this brief.
Sure. I guess so. Let me ask, maybe in order to make an help to our people, just say yes or no. Is there one particular social media tool, or social media thing that they should target?
Yeah, absolutely.
Emilou say yes. Okay. A couple. Okay, so we can disclose which one. People have to be prepared for everything, of course.
I don't want to, because it's the core of the book. So
that's it. Yeah, don't worry. That's fine. Thank you very much, Emilou, for being with us for the first half an hour of the webinar. Don't worry, we'll be back, and of course we will forward you any possible other question coming in. Thank you, and you will be back, of course, together with the Ducati guys in the rest of the challenge that we have already described. I mean, there will be many different steps for all of us. I see the audience is already warming up. Ciao Emilou. We just received a question again, about different categories. I'm just scrolling in order to see what might be interested to answer. Anyhow, let me move back to Craig. You about the Sky category. I mean, the category of employer branding, realizing partnership with Sky. Again, I would ask you, which are somehow the expectations of the customer, and how the guys have to prepare for it.
Okay. Yeah, so Sky, if you don't know, Sky is Europe's leading media company and pay TV broadcaster. We've worked with Sky for many years to help engage their employees with their products, their vision, their values, their culture. They have over 31,000 employees, and Sky's expectation for this brief is they want to kind of unlock the potential of their employees to help promote their products and services to their colleagues, but also potentially outside of Sky. So if you like, kind of to become ambassadors and influencers for the brand and their products.
That's something that, you participated, you guys in Avio UK, since the beginning of our challenge. So this is your third edition. And so, of course, thank you very much for it. This year, together with Avio Italy, Christina is here, we doubled, let me say, the employer branding and the employee engagement category, something relevant, something driven through the participation of the employees and of course the engagement of the employees. That's I would focus a bit on this, because that's something, let me say, maybe not immediate for the people. If you talk about social media, okay, yeah, I guess it precisely, sort of precisely, I guess I can understand what we are talking about. and maybe it's true for others, you know, the gamification or the brand activation, the digital experience. Let me say it's challenging for you to present the category, but even, I guess, even the curiosity of our customers is increasing in this, because that's something really where innovation can be a real driver, right?
Absolutely. If you think of a large organization with a large workforce, if they're really engaged with the brand and believe in it, like we do as consumers when we choose a certain brand, if it comes from someone who works for that brand, and you know, they talk to their friends, families, colleagues, it's a really powerful message to help that brand not only kind of sell more products, but also recruit talent. And I think more and more employers are looking to their employees as part of that. You know, as we recruit the next generation of the workforce, they want to work for companies that have got really strong values, good culture, really good vision, CSR policies. You know, they want to work for an employer that does good for the planet, if you like. And
yeah,
so that's
absolutely.
It's a growing category.
Exactly. That's Christina, would you like to add something about?
No, I want to underline first of all that Noah, basically, she won the creative challenge in the category of the employee engagement. If I don't remember it wrong, you were doing something for MSC. Costa, sorry.
Exactly.
Costa Crociere, cruising company.
Yeah,
I do remember that she was awarded for an amazing employee engagement project.
You know what, Christina? I remember not only Noah winning, but even the physical event we had in 2019.
I do remember that as well.
Because it was our last experience.
Yeah.
Was so warm and we were all sweating.
I have it clear in my mind.
I have it in mind. Yeah, definitely. So, and on the other hand, seriously, I think that Sky and Mondelez, I hope, of course, that you all know Mondelez. I may mention one of their commercial brands such as Oreo, such as Cadbury, such as Tuk, such as Fonzie's. So I think they are both amazing brands. And on different categories, they are trying to, let me say, to work on projects that keep employees stuck on their corporate culture. They want to activate employees on relevant sides of their corporate cultures. So this is definitely a challenge, mostly, sorry, Craig, for Mondelez, because they are working for keeping employees stuck to their ways of working, especially in this period that we are all experiencing. So it's going to be definitely tough.
Thank you. Of course, we're trying to give room for each of the different categories and to describe them. In the meanwhile, yes, the contour room is sharing with me the challenge original article that we have just. Exactly. I mean, just let me say that in the article you will find out a bit more about some tips, even to how to participate and why not possibly win the challenge. So take care of reading the article on challenges.reply.com. And I'm moving. I mean, we are reaching just the half of our webinar right now. Again, we are live. It's 5:30 Central European Solar Time. This is the Reply Creative Challenge Ask Us Anything webinar, aimed to answer, of course, all your possible doubts, guys. For you, the people who are thinking about or already register in the Reply Creative Challenge. So feel free to use it the best this time in order to solve all your possible doubts. We are collecting questions again coming from the audience. I will I will continue moving around Europe with you guys, being back to Turin, I guess. Nico, where are you based today?
Turin, yes.
Turin, okay, the most beautiful city in the world, we may say. Sorry for all the others. Oh, come on. Okay,
there is also London, New York.
Many others. My bad.
It's a joke. Maybe it's right to explain it's a joke because the company was founded in Turin. Our CEO is from the region.
Honestly, that was not.
We cannot speak about Turin.
That was not the intention. Let's stay with the. I mean, even because you, man, Milan, you know that one of your brand involved in one of your categories, the one about fan-based activation, is AC Milan Football Club. And so why not to talk about another city, which is Milan? And what are the expectations of the guys there? It's a completely new thing. It's the first time, for sure, for the Creative Challenge, we are collaborating with a football club for this particular goal.
Yeah, you're right. It's the first time we work with the football team for the Creative Challenge. It's a really interesting and exciting for us because we've been involved with them with a couple of projects which are really, really interesting, and they are really open to experiment new stuff, new things, new channels. So I cannot explain too much about the strategy and the brief of this challenge, but one suggestion I can give to all the people that are eager to win this competition for the AC Milan is to have a look to how big investments they did in many new and advanced digital channels. So really, really interesting to see how they try to spread the brand all over many different channels.
One thing that I'm assuming might be relevant is, I mean, I don't know the brief, so I'm just guessing, and I can't really spoil anything. I guess that by being international is something very relevant. I mean, it's true for all the brands, of course, but we may have been used to think about a football club with, you know, the local fan base.
You're right. Milan is a brand that is increasingly gaining, knowledge and fans all over the world, especially in China. So having a look to all the major markets, all the biggest markets that are really increasing their interest in football, it's really, really key and essential to win this competition.
And let me continue with you, man, because again, you are responsible for another brand that by any chance is even similar in the name, but completely different for the industry they're working in, which is Miele. And the category is the brand activation one. I was going there. I would even say, how they react in the proposal of why not to join us in the Creative Challenge?
Yeah, Miele is a fantastic brand. They have a really solid reputation in the market because they have excellent products. So they always want to find new ways to build a relationship with new clients, with new customers, and they want to build brick by brick the brand equity. So they are really interested in sort of building a relationship with the customers, and so they really want to. They're really, really curious to see what's gonna be in this challenge.
I was looking at the question coming in. I would keep one from a friend, Melis Oral, asking, what do I need to do for attending Innovation Design Challenge with no design background? Can I participate? That's for you, Noah. I don't know. I mean, we can promote participation anyhow, but how would you answer?
I mean, it's all about presenting your idea. You don't have to create a UI design for that, but you need to create a presentation in the end where you try to convince us with the idea that you're coming up with. So, of course, some talents for creating the presentation needs to be required if you want to reach like the top 10 or to the final, because we judge based on everything, not just the idea, but also how you presented it and how did you come up with the idea in the end. So it's not really required that you make screen designs. We not necessarily expect that. Of course, if you do it, it's a bonus. But if it's without, as I said, the main idea that we're judging is actually the idea itself that you come up with. But in the end, you still have to present it. So some UI talent is required for making the presentation.
Melis is saying in the comments that I'm currently studying computer engineering, but I am so interested in UX UI design, and so why not even to leverage on the challenge participation to test a bit your lifelong learning journey. That's absolutely what we can guarantee in participating to the challenge, you will definitely learn something. That is something very relevant, and even because, again, we will not stress this enough all the time. We are talking about real brief coming from real brands that are actually participating with us in shaping this. So you have the possibility, the chance to measure yourself with something really happening, okay? Something really relevant for the market we are talking about. So again, this is one of the goals of the Reply Creative Challenge, and we hope to encourage you in playing with us. Of course, we have different, different cluster of participants. We have people right now studying, as our friend Melissa was saying right now. We have a professional freelance playing with us, people that are already in the industry and working as a designer or creative minds, content creators, and so on. So it's not about where are you coming from, but about the 48 hours you have in order to impress the jury that will evaluate your job. Good luck to all the participants. Of course, we have a question about the EasyJet challenge. Our friend Anjali, hope to pronounce it properly. For you, Alex, I guess, is there an API we can use to get ticket flight information? This would help to evaluate the feasibility of a solution. Kind of interesting thing.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit more technical than I was expecting.
I guess, Alex, that the guys here are trying to sneak. I mean, are trying to test your.
I think so.
To test you.
Yeah, I might keep my mouth shut on this one, if I'm honest. No, I think I'll avoid the answer.
Okay,
I would say you can look at the website. That's all you would need to do for a solution.
Okay, let me help the guy. I'm playing with the participants, okay? because otherwise it's not fair. Based at least on my experience from the past challenges, do your best in order to impress the jury. So even by leveraging on different skill sets that you may have, you might think about, different solutions of what the brands are asking you. So right here, Anjali is asking about an API to get the tickets and flight information. I guess might be something that would help a lot.
I think I just want to add one other bit, which is probably what I should have said, which is I wouldn't worry too much about the feasibility.
Yeah,
worry more about the creativity of the idea, because there's a lot of complications when it comes to feasibility.
Sure. I do agree, and you are absolutely right in pointing this out, guys. We are talking about the 48 hours of idea generation marathon. For each category, you will have a precise deliverable description. So what the jury is looking forward to receive. So again, I guess that it's, as Alex has already properly said, it's up to the creativity of the idea, and then of course it will require a sort of a fine tuning, and to make it happen, it will require a bit more. But then the jury will be there in order to evaluate the level of your creativity, and so I would say focus on it mostly. Okay, we can continue our round of questions. There was one before dedicated to Tuk, I guess, from our friend iClasher. In Brand Experience Project, what is Tuk's brand concept and what makes the consumer select this brand instead of the competition? Unfortunately, I guess we don't already have anybody from Big Mama from creating the brand experience category, so we are sorry about it. We can of course forward your question and trying to have a proper answer. I guess of course that I'm not guessing. I know that by visiting the brand category page on challenges.reply.com, something more might be disclosed there. So I would suggest to our friend to visit it and see if something might be interesting for him there. Last 50 minutes of our webinar, guys. Don't waste your time. If you have a question for our panel of speakers, please do it. Share them the doubts that you may have. I see that's a shame, but thanks anyway. We will do our best in order to solve your doubt, man. I promise. And let's go on in asking stuff to our to the panel of our speaker. And another additional tip that we can share, useful for all of you guys. This challenge is based on team. Of course, you have to participate in a team of minimum 2, maximum 4 team members. We definitely believe in this approach. All the reply challenges, many of them, and for not the sustainable investment one we are about to end. Good luck to all the top 100 players right now facing the final round of the Reply Sustainable Investment Challenge. But what I'm saying is true for the code, the creative, and the cybersecurity one. We believe in teams, and so in collaboration. And if you have any problem, any issue in involving your university mates or friends or colleagues in participating together with you in the Reply Creative Challenge, we have a Telegram channel dedicated to find your teammates. That's something always incredible. We have more than 300, if I'm right, people already in the group looking for other team members all over the world. We have Brazilian designers looking for mates in Germany, and just as an example, all the day we receive messages from people looking for other teammates all over the world, and that's absolutely great because we are promoting competition but collaboration at the same time. So there is a Telegram channel that we are right now pointing out in the chat. So guys, by simply clicking there and visiting the Telegram channel, find a teammate for the Creative Challenge, you may have the chance again to form your team. You can't play alone. You can play in the Creative Challenge only with at least one team member, one mate in your team. Team have to be formed, as I've already said, from up minimum 2, maximum 4 team members, and we definitely try to promote, to help you in finding out some friends to participate in the challenge together with you. If you visit challenges.reply.com, you will see another article that is the stories that we have collected from the previous Reply Creative Challenge in 2020 of people finding teammates through the Telegram channel. It's very funny. I definitely suggest you to have a read to that article. We have stories again of people all over the world finding a teammate and having fun together into the Creative Challenge in 2020. It was very fun, even because you can remember very well how was that period. It was May 2020 all over the world, and in being creative and in freeing your mind for a moment, I guess that we did even something useful for the people, and at least for our more than 6,000 participants in the Creative Challenge for the 2020 edition. It was very a great moment of creativity and collaboration all over the world. Okay, so that's it. Telegram channel. If you have to find your teammate, last minute, for the question to the panel of our speakers. Let me do something that we are used to do all the years. I ask you guys, the challenge creators, you can't choose the category you are working on, of course, but you have to pick another one and to tell me why. And I will start from, why not, Christina, your turn. You can't choose employee engagement. Which one you want to play in?
I think brand activation.
Okay.
Because
the Miele one.
Yes, because I think that there's a misleading whenever speaking about employee engagement. Whenever speaking about employee engagement, employee activation in general, we are referring to something definitely close to brand culture. So it's rooted in brand culture. So just to tell you an anecdote, Mondelez, the name of Mondelez, the name of the company,
sure,
comes from an employee engagement activity raised by the previously known Kraft when they needed to change the name because they were experiencing a problem with the stock exchange there in the US. So they split the company into 2 companies. The first one is Kraft Heinz. The second one is Mondelez. And the name Mondelez comes from a crowd sourcing, a sort of crowdsourcing. Okay, they run within the company. The 2 names that came out from this task were Monde which definitely was linked to their previous tagline. That was a delicious word, a craft, a delicious word. And the second name came out from an Austrian employee that used the list. He translated delicious with delicious.
Sure.
They merged the two of them together, and Mondelez came out because from an English point of view, Craig, this is up to you. From an English point of view, it sounded more closer to the Mona Lisa. So we called this word of beauty. So definitely this is an amazing story.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing, because I was completely unaware of it. And I was absolutely curious about the Mondelez name, because it's
so the point is that now I think that most of you knows all the commercial brands under the Mondelez umbrella.
Sure.
Not many of you know what Mondelez does, but if I mention, as I was telling you earlier, one of their commercial brands, I'm sure that you know them. So that's the point.
Sure. Thank you for sharing, Christina. It was a very interesting anecdote. Yes, a story, very interesting and appealing. And we may say that the Mondelez itself was, the brand born out of a challenge, an internal employee engagement challenge. So something they are definitely used to. Let me go back for a moment to the question coming from our friend Shebin Joseph asking, can we participate individually? No, man. We just mentioned that you have to find out a friend in order to play in the creative challenge. Follow the Telegram. Exactly. You can't play alone. Follow the Telegram link in order to find out a friend to play with us. And again, Ajali asking, will the project submission for the first round include a demo video? Let me say, this depends by the category you are applying into. And for each category, there is a list of deliverable. And I can't say yes or no. It depends really by the category you want to play in. It's not something shared for all the categories for sure. Going back to our panel of speakers, I would keep the same question for you all guys till you answer me. Why not to change? We can move to London. Alex, you can't choose a digital customer experience. The category realized with you. Thanks to you, WM Reply and EasyJet. Which category you would like to play in?
I had a bit of time to think about this one. So I think I'll go with the gamification topic.
Digital gamification. Okay.
Yes, digital gamification for Deutsche Telekom.
Wow. So, all right. Why this?
It's just, I'm being honest about my personal preferences. I think that I love games. I love gamification.
Okay.
It was a big part of when I was more hands-on as a designer in my past. Gamification kind of arose as a topic. I was there at the birth of the term, and it was really exciting. And I think I'd have a lot of fun being able to play. It's a very playful, creative task. I think it lends itself well to creativity, but it's still founded in the psychology of user experience and product design, which it ticks all the boxes for me. It's a good one.
You can't play alone, as you know, and since we are live on Chick Norris television as well, I would ask you to mention a colleague you want to play just as an exercise. Which colleague you would like to involve in this game? You already have one in mind or not?
So who I'd bring in from my? I need someone. Need someone technical to fill my knowledge gaps, I guess.
Okay. So mixed skills all over again. Yeah. Okay. So think about it. Don't worry. Thank you, Alex. And in the meanwhile, we are still collecting a few questions for the last 5 minutes of our webinar. I will go to why not to Nico Magnani. Your pick. Which category you would like to play in? You can't pick two because you are in charge of two of them. So.
I can pick off.
Exactly.
No, I think I would love to see the brief for EasyJet, because I know the brand. I had the chance to work with Alex on some projects on EasyJet. It's an amazing company. It's a really standing brand. They are really they have a really great communication team. I love the way they work. So really, it's a really nice challenge.
Even I say, because of the time we are living in, the airline industries are, I mean, all of the industries received a challenge due to the time we are living, but the moment we are living in. But airlines definitely, I would say, possibly needs a boost on innovation, on developing some new ideas somehow.
Yeah, I guess as you said, COVID accelerated digital transformation in many different sectors. But I would say also that EasyJet was already in a stunning process of changing the way they work. So it's really a great company.
That's why they choose to participate to the Creative Challenge too, because we can be honest in saying, transparent in saying that maybe not all the brands would like to do it, and just some that are a bit more used to be challenged and nudged by creativity from all the challenge participants. I will continue with the round of questions. If I'm right, Noah, would you like to tell us which category you would like to play in? You can choose the innovation design one, promoted by Pamela Reif brand.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the fan-based activation with AC Milan. I think something not to be expected from a girl, I guess.
Oh, come on! But, female football is definitely something trending. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm usually a big fan of football, generally speaking, and I think probably like this year, especially with the corona and all the lives we have to live with doing everything digitally, like it would be a very curious thing. Like, how can we bring this kind of a live experience you have in the stadium while watching like a live match to also become like something digitally? I'm not so sure exactly what the brief would be about, but that's what I would imagine to be like something fun to do in this topic. And it's also like, for me, it's something I did not do before. So I try to make topics that is a bit out of my usual day work.
That's great.
And do something a bit different. Yeah.
I definitely suggest this approach, because maybe for someone who is right now studying at university or in creative academies, they might choose the category they feel themselves confident with, to impress the jury and to present themselves as an expert or possibly a newbie, but similarly someone studying and already focusing on one category. If you are already in the industry, you're already working, maybe you already have your career as a freelancer or in a company, you may want to challenge yourself with something completely out of the box, something you are definitely not used to face before. So great that you mentioned that, and I would suggest this approach for all the professionals that might want to play with us in the Creative Challenge. Few minutes to the end of our webinar. I guess I just deserve the last of you guys. Craig from Avio Reply UK. You can't choose the employer branding category promoted together with Sky, but you have to choose to pick another one.
I think I would, same as Alex, actually, I would go for digital gamification. I think it's a really interesting topic. It's a great way to kind of deliver somewhat dull content in a really engaging way. So I think, again, you could have a lot of fun with that. And it's something I think I could use in my day-to-day work as well. So yeah, I think that could be a really fun one.
Are you familiar with gaming in general? Something you do in
I'm not an avid gamer myself, but I see kind of learning experiences that are really dull at the moment. And I always think, actually, if we could make this something more playful, how could we reinvent this? I think you could, they do it well in schools now. And I think if we could take some of that into adulthood, I'm thinking of it from an Avio point of view with companies as well.
Sure. That's it. I guess that talking about gaming and gamification, we are definitely talking about a new language. I mean, not even new, because gaming is something that has already many years of story, but people are even not by being aware of it, they are learning a language, an experience, a behavior that is shared in so many different aspects of the daily life, that even by not recognizing it, the game over or the game on, it's something definitely shared and they might be familiar with. Thank you for your answer, Craig. And guys, I see another possibly last question coming from Shabin Joseph. It would be great if you can tell what will have more importance in UI UX based challenge. Is it the design process or the final output? Based on my experience, is of course you will deliver something for the category you are playing in. So I mean, you'll be judged only on the deliverable that you will submit into the platform, and take in mind that you can submit as many projects you want, as many versions you want of your project, but just the latest one will be the one evaluated, and you will have time till May the 23rd at 4:30 p.m. Central European Solar Time to submit your project on challenges.reply.com platform. It's 6 o'clock sharp. So thank you very much, guys, being with us for this Creative Challenge Ask Us Anything webinar. I would say a general and common thank you, Christina, Alex, Craig, Nico, and Noah for being with us, Emilou that left slightly before, and of course all the others involved in the realization of this big challenge. Appointment for you all is on May the 21st. We will have another warm-up webinar slightly before the release of the brief, just to comment, the brief release for all the 9 categories. And of course, remind the deadline to register your team. You have time till May the 20th to save your seat for the Reply Creative Challenge realized with 9 big international brands worldwide. Thank you very much, you all guys. Appointment again is on May 21st. And thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone, and good luck.
You all stay
Ciao,
strong and
good luck.
safe.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Good luck.
Thank
Ciao.
you. Goodbye to the repliers on Chick Norris Television as well.
Ciao.
See you
Ciao.
soon. Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao. Ciao. Thank you. Goodbye.